we're here, and I'll just check the sound. We're going to go to the YouTube. And yes, Adam Strong is live, and we're talking about the GUTT Grinder for the Adventure Time. And you can see that with Finn and Jake, here we go. I'll start in the beginning. The history of Finn and Jake. This will be the 20-minute episode. Now, Finn and Jake were just a local farm boy. It's all Star Wars. He was a local farm boy, and he had a baby sister by the looks of it. Yeah, it's a baby sister, but we don't know what happened to the sister. So he was reincarnated after 1,000 years. He was a mysterious love interest for the Bubblegum Princess after a 1,000-year war that happened. It's similar to like a civil war. It was more like a civil war. So it references a lot of American history. There's a lot of underground candy. What did they call the beer trade? The hooch. So it was candy hooch. The Adventure Time story is about the candy hooch, and people tried to control the candy and add things to candy, and so what they did was that the candy turned into human form. The candy turned into human form, and it's weird. I'm not getting the picture on my yeah, I'll just check. There's only reference to candy, so yeah, it mainly is a story of American candy coming to life, and I like this. That was the second episode. That all the candy was zombied. It was all zombied, and just wondered why my sound disappeared in the YouTube. So we're going to go for 20 minutes talking about Adventure Time. So when building your full-size, what would we say? I like how Lego builders do like a 1x1 of Jake, or you could do a 2x2. 2x2 is more stable, and you can add him to your 3D stories, and you can come in and go, I'm the GUTT Grinder. I am the GUTT Grinder. So Jake is convinced that the story is true, and like all stories that he has to believe, he gets to get mesmerized. So he goes to jail for GUTT Grinder. I am the GUTT Grinder, is what he keeps telling himself. Even though there's an imposter who is the GUTT Grinder, and it's just the same colour as Jake. So because it's the same colour as Jake, so he evolves. Jake can evolve into any creature, so he evolves into the GUTT Grinder, and so he believes he's the GUTT Grinder, and he eats all the gold in the community. Oh yeah, that's who else is in it. The little people who lost all their gold. They do wee wees whenever they get excited, and, and that's just fun for the kids to watch. That's your childhood viewing of a cartoon when the townspeople do wee wees when they get excited, and I'm just wondering. I could build them. They like the baby blue colour and the pink. Yeah, so that's a good little town to do. That's a future build to think about. All these little communities. And then there's the ice cream town with the pigs. So the only animals that I've seen is the elephant, is the miniature elephant and a pig. Oh yeah, miniature elephant married the pig. And there's cows and horses and a deer. Yeah, there's a deer. So that's what survived the apocalypse in Adventure Time. Was the last human alive is Finn, and Jake the dog. He fell in a puddle of magic, and he became a magic dog who could transform into anything. And it's a rather psychological cartoon. It is very dominant on. So the creator was Pendleton Ward, who did the Adventure Time story, and I think he either sold the story to the network, because I remember seeing some of his cartoons early in 2004, and then 2007 he got on the scene, Pendleton Ward, and Adventure Time was on there. And everyone was talking about it as the pilot episode. But then in Australia, April 2010, we got the first, America got the episode then. But the Cartoon Network didn't really start well in Australia at that time. We still had like Batman and the Spider-Man and the Teen Titans. Was Teen Titans then? Yeah, so it was like Daffy Duck cartoons still on there. And then Adventure Time came along, and it was September 2010 when the episode started, and we had to wait each week. So it was a weekly episode, but now they're on every day. By 2013, it was on every day then. So I was watching, hello, a Christian record. I'm doing Adventure Time little Lego stories. And it's been 10 minutes already. So I'm doing the GUTT GRINDER episode. I am the GUTT GRINDER. This is when Jake believes the story that he lives in a cave and he eats all the gold. And he's still got the porn mustache. And so that's what Jake is about. It's about the porn mustache and the beady little eyes as a little magic dog. And I better leave it there. I think the dogs are barking upstairs. I'll wait and see what happens. Oh, you invited people. The dogs are barking upstairs. I should go and see what they're barking about. So even though you invited friends, I'm just testing out my video stream at the moment. Just talking about Adventure Time and the 240 episodes. And by the time I do this, it'll be 250 episodes. So keep going. I can do all 250 episodes and describe each episode. And the GUTT GRINDER is my favourite one. Easy to do that episode. You just need the beady eyes and the porn mustache. And there you've got Jake as the GUTT GRINDER. I am the GUTT GRINDER. And so I've done the legs keep falling off. I was looking everywhere for where that leg went. Where did my leg go? Yeah, I'll just do. Oh, there it is. There's the link. There. So there was my original Jake there. There. That's the same size as Finn. There, and that fits in with cartoon. So then we get the gut grinder when he grows. So you can get him to go from the next size where he grows his legs, and then there's the gut grinder. So that transformation. I can hear the dogs near. Yep. Okay. So we'll do. I think we'll go to 15 minutes. So the Kristen record. Thanks for inviting the friends, but it looks like not many people. I've got to build the audience and talk about the Adventure Time, and I will go to each episode. I'll just look at the episode guide to see, because in Australia it was different. They picked the best ones to put on, and we had the church decide, because the church runs the TV networks over here, and they decide what goes on TV. So I'll just check the Adventure Time episodes, and I'll try to match them to America. And some episodes were deleted from Australian TVs because they were too naughty for. So we'll go to the original list of episodes, and I had to go to YouTube to watch the ones that are restricted. So, the Slumber Party Panic. That was the one with the zombified, the zombies, and the trouble in Lumpy Space. Now, the Lumpy Space, I'll wait until I get the Lumpy Princess to do that episode, and that's in Lego. And the Prisoners of Love, that's by Pendleton Ward. And the Prisoners, Tree Trunks is the baby elephant, the miniature elephant. Yeah, I like the Tree Trunks episode. So I'll be working on a Tree Trunks today, working on a Tree Trunks. It's rather like teen Lego with the elephant ears. And the Enchiridion episode. The Jiggler. I like the Jiggler. And Ricardo the Hard Guy. It seems a lot early for Ricardo the Hard Guy to come in. Because I remember that was, in Australia, we never got that one. So, Business Time was the main one there. We got Ricardo later on, because that had to go to editing, and they had to edit out all of the love interest and the bisexual context in that one. So, Australian TV, we couldn't see it in cartoons. So all the sexuality was taken out of the Adventure Time storyline. So all of those bisexual and lesbian storylines were taken out, with the Bubblegum Princess being the love interest of all of the community, because, you know, the royalty is always the love interest of each community, and they didn't like that. The Australian Commission of Board of TV Regulators. Oh, Donny is the best one, and the Duke, and the Freak City, the Dungeon. That's where I got my dungeon idea. What day was that? That was so that was about December 2010. Saw that episode. That's when the Baby Blue Dungeon got into my storylines. The Baby Blue Dungeon. So now I'm revealing how my Hogwarts storyline changed with the Adventure Time, because all the magic of Adventure Time sort of fits in with Hogwarts. And so that is season one of the 2010 storyline, and the Gut Grinder was the last episode of that one. So yeah, because Australia changed all that, we saw the Gut Grinder a lot earlier than the other storylines. So there we go, we got 20 minutes. 20 minutes with the Grinder. I am the Gut Grinder. So that's it then. We're up to date. and we'll just say goodbye to everyone, and we'll check the, oh yes, Lego Hobbit. Hello! Oh yeah, I'll go to your stream, Lego Hobbit. I'm just doing my, eventually I'll get up to 1 hour in my, videos. So I'll head over to your video, the Lego Hobbit. Yes, I'll head over to the, and so we'll say goodbye. We'll say goodbye to everyone. And, eventually I did 10 minutes yesterday. I'm doing 20 minutes today. And I'll eventually get on to making these regular Adventure Time Lego stories. It's a fun little idea. It reveals a lot about my personality, the way that this all came into the. So I've got 367 fans in the YouTube, and in YouNow I've got about 260. So it's 360 versus 260 in the difference in YouTube. And so the YouNow community is rather new to me. The spawn, they have to get used to the spawn. So they're up to the 19 minutes. We're counting down. We've got 30 seconds to go. The button, 90 minutes and 10 seconds. 12, 13, 14. So I like doing the gut grinder. I am the gut grinder. I am the gut grinder. And yeah, so that's the main phrase from that cartoon. I am the gut grinder. I am the gut grinder. I am the gut grinder. He has to believe he's the gut grinder in order to grind her. Okay, we've got 20 seconds to go now. Yep. So I like that catchphrase from that one. That was the last episode in season 1, 2010. And so we've got the 10 seconds to go. And I'll put the computer up on the thing again so I can see. Press the button. And he just put, okay, we're pressing the button and we're getting out of here. Well, I always try to click the monitor one and I forget I've got to click up here. Okay, so you sure we want to leave? Yes, we are sure we're leaving. So this is Adam Spong doing Adventure Toon. I just called it Adventure Time Lego News. So that's it. We're ready to go. Press the button. 3, 2, 1, click.